I turned 35 last September. So this September, within like 3 months now, I'm turning 36. And I wanted to share some things that I learned during this year. There's obviously a lot of other things too, but these are the things that me and my 35-year-old friends can confirm, and a lot of most of them are also going through similar things, and I wanted to share these with you. So welcome to my channel. My name is Sonya, and today I wanted to discuss about, I wouldn't say like aging, but getting to the next level, like really going through the phases of your life and what you're experiencing, what are the things that you're learning. And it really feels like every year feels like an adventure every year. I have had my moments where I've been a bit iffy about growing older and what is included in this whole journey. But these are definitely the things that I feel are valuable to be shared with others who are maybe wondering what it's like and what to expect. So the first thing that I really noticed during last year, I'm pretty sure this can also be applied before you turn 35, but protecting your energy, that is super important. You can be protecting your energy a little bit too much, but protecting it in the sense where you understand what things are actually taking your energy and which things are giving you energy. So how do you recharge and how do you spend your energy? Because you can be an introvert but still like to be around people. You can be an extrovert, but if you are not able to be with yourself at all, then I see that a bit problematic in a way. So go a bit more deeper within yourself and understand how to protect your energy. So maybe cutting some people off, maybe not going to all those social events that you wanted to go, maybe learning to just be by yourself, not sharing everything in your life, not sharing all the little details that is happening to you, but just actually going through them on your own and understanding internally what's going on in your life. You don't always need validation from others. You don't always need people pointing out specific things in your life. You already have the answers in yourself. So protect your energy from negative people and just everything that you don't enjoy doing. You don't have to explain anything to anyone, like why aren't you doing something? Just decide that you don't want to do it, not letting specific things enter your life, then that's how it's gonna go. And it might sometimes also mean that you have to cut maybe people from your family, maybe relatives, maybe people who are really close to you, just so you become more clear in understanding who are taking from you and who are giving you more. The second thing that I definitely learned was less is more. So I don't need to be hustling all the time. Instead, I enjoy actually doing things in a much slower pace, being more present, and in this way I'm gaining more out of the experience than trying to do more all the time and being everywhere all the time. But this also applies to how I dress and how I am with people. So I don't always try to make my point clear when I'm talking with my friends. I let them speak. I am becoming a better listener. So not being as excessive as you maybe were, but this was obviously working for me. So I would always have to put on a show in a way, or being very socially active and show that I'm capable and showing people that I'm strong enough. I'm okay with where I am and I don't need to prove anyone anything. And also for me, it was also to do with drinking. So drinking less, thinking about how I move my body. So I don't have to work out 5 times a week, but I'm actually working out less than 5 times a week, but I feel better in my body because the quality of the workouts are better. So I'm more mindful in what I'm doing. My cat is needing me again. He needs me all the time, always. Anyway, the third thing is also similar to the previous one. So learn to enjoy your own company. Once you start to enjoy yourself and your own company and the space that you're in, you're not in need of for anyone's validation, anyone's time. Like you don't feel like you're on hold in your life, but you're actually taking responsibility, but also action in your life, and you become the person that you are expecting others to be to you. So once you start to understand that you are your best friend, you start to value your own relationship to yourself, and you start to create those experiences by yourself, even if you don't have all those friends to join you, but you become okay with that. Number 4 for me was my health. Your health becomes very important to you, and this of course is throughout your life, but especially after turning 30, it became a very important part of my life, where I started to very critically see what I eat, Before, for me, it was only about exercising, like how much do I exercise so I can eat whatever I want. But now I try to critically look at the value of the food that I'm actually eating, cutting out everything that is not serving me. Like, I still eat everything, but more like I'm being more mindful of what my body needs. Like, the quality of the food has definitely changed for me, and the quality of moving my body. So I'm doing more walking, I'm spending more time alone, and definitely doing meditation and understanding that my health is not a number on the scale or how many times a week I've been working out, but it's more to do with how I feel and putting that first. And this includes for me mental health, so spending time on my own, exercising that I actually enjoy doing, and just walking more, definitely. Fifth thing that is definitely not a surprise is your time. Your time is the most valuable thing that you can have. We have less time every minute, obviously, and understanding that whatever you want to do in your life, just do it now, because once you put it off, it becomes more difficult to actually start doing those things. I had to go pick him up because he was crying, so he's now a part of this video again. Everything you do, you start to view it through this lens of, what can I learn from this? What can I gain from this? And not in the opportunist sense, but more, how can this experience bring me value? So you start to look at things through, can I learn something from this? Is this friendship valuable in the sense of, are we growing together, or are we just spending time so that we're not lonely? I think you start to shed people who are not going to the same direction as you are, whether they're situationships or friends, co-workers. Like, you really stop putting all that excess time into people that don't share the same values. And I do think that it's very valuable to have people and friends in your life who do see things differently, in a different way than you do, because that will also help you grow and develop your views on things. So I don't think it's healthy to have only one type of people in your life, because that will narrow the way you look at the world and the people around you. But I do feel that entertaining people who you sense that you either don't really align at all, you don't have interesting conversations, they don't make you grow in the healthy way. If you're really spending time with triggering people in triggering situations, doing things that you expect others are expecting from you, then you are not living your authentic life. Your time becomes the most powerful tool that you have, and by deciding what you're doing with your time and how you're spending it, as the time goes by, you can change your life. So deciding on even the smallest change in your habits can make the biggest change as time goes by. So as you start to understand that every minute is really worth something, and I'm not saying that you need to be hustling every minute, but understanding that making the right decision for yourself, where your time can equal growth or it can equal stagnation, where you're just with the same people, not growing, not developing yourself in same situations, experiencing same situations, you start to, I think, be more honest with yourself and with your time. So these are the 5 things that I've learned after turning 35, and there are way more. I think these were definitely the most important ones to kind of be more aware of time passing and us growing. Aging is definitely not a negative thing. It's not something that you need to avoid. I think we need to cherish where we are in life. I think we should really value and cherish it more. Okay guys, I'll see you next week.